I was asleep.
Right, I didn't think you were doing a fan dance. Good on you. You've had just what you needed, a long lie-in. You're usually up at dawn's crack. Poor Dawn. Let's get his lordship ready for the day. On Mother Kelly's doorstep, down the Paradise Road.
What are we going to do? It's not my fault. She's your mother.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm going to have a shower.
What?
You'll have to stay here.
Home farm bound, eh? Some people from the design company asked me for directions earlier. Only the best for the new neighbours. Oh, lucky swines. Oh, please let there be more available totty than there was with the last lot. God rest the souls, course.
What would you give to be back up there?
Me? Not a thing. I'm perfectly content where I am.
Oh, Mum.
In debt doing this. Tell you what, I'd tell a lot of you to be back in that master bedroom, you big idiot.
Big day at home farm.
Yeah, we've got tea, milk and biscuits for him.
We're after our jobs back.
Well, while you're up there, get photos, medical history, and, above all, bank account details.
Oh, she's not joking.
Well, at least check for real diamonds, yeah? Now, with real diamonds, you can tell because they scratch glass. Sammy, remember that. Sammy!
That's what we're going to do. Now, I just thought I'd march him down to the village. My thighs are dropping. I need to tighten things up.
Oh, someone's the bacon cooked for me?
Get your own, lazy. That's for Pete. Bacon's in the pan, son. I forgot to mention he was in the yard when I got it.
I'm running the feed order for next month.
Right.
On the fence in the top field. It's droopy again.
I know how it feels.
I'll get it done. Do you not want a tea or stay for a bit?
I've got a flask in the tractor, and son Ross won't be in today. It takes him a little bit longer to get over things. He's under the weather.
You boys, you're always going down with something, aren't you? Pete, grab us the buggy, would you, love? And you, put your feet up.
I'll get the door.
Yeah, you get the door. This will make good.
So, no police sirens then? Listen, now, Pete and Ross aren't going to say anything.
Time to bounce back.
No. Listen, what I said last night...
Yeah, it was the heat of the moment.
Right. Yeah. I'll make sure nobody sees me.
It's probably best.
It's upstairs with that one. Third door on the right. You've been up and down like a yo-yo.
See, you can be nice.
I knew you'd come.
You owe me money.
I've imagined this moment a million times.
Has it lived up to expectations?
I really want to go in there.
Is that where your dad died? It's just a room, Joe.
Lachlan, we're all here today for you. You've suffered so much, and we want to acknowledge that as a community. We all care deeply, and we will help in any way we can. We're also here to put our thoughts and prayers into Rebecca, who's very much with us today. She has a beautiful son with Robert, who's doing an amazing job with Victoria's help. But Seb needs his vibrant and funny mum back. She'll find it so difficult, but she's strong. And she's got Lachlan, Robert, Seb.
And grandparents?
Oh, of course. How could I forget? Anyway, if she were here today, I think she'd say, make the most of every minute. Don't fight what you can't win. Oh, and mine's a white wine spritzer. Fair?
Definitely.
Long may she fizz. Let's take a moment now to think about her. Heavenly Father, I ask you now to bless Rebecca in the name of Jesus. Embrace her family and friends in comfort. Help us to be as brave and dynamic in our lives as she is in hers. To be less tentative. To follow our hearts.
You didn't have to do that.
Could be happy here if you let yourself.
I'm thinking of having all the curtains replaced with automatic blinds.
Just what the world needs, more remote controls.
We were okay here. Till Charity turned up. I was 7 or 8, and Charity took me to this massive shopping complex, trying to buy me. With Dad's money, but anyway. I went up to one of the security guards and I said I didn't know who she was. And then I just clammed up, wouldn't speak. And Charity was shouting at me, "Joseph Tate, I'm your stepmother. Tell the truth right now." And she ended up getting dragged away and we had to sit with the shoplifters till Dad came with ID for us both. He thought it was hilarious.
You could read it that Charity was just trying to be nice to you.
Harriet, that was lovely.
Thank you. Okay.
Right, well, I'm going to the hospital.
Do you want us to come with you?
No, it's fine. I'm just going to sit with her. Right, I'll see you in a bit.
I'll be waiting.
Lachlan, tell her I'll be there first thing, yeah? And make sure she knows.
Yeah, okay.
I owe you two an apology. I shouldn't have let him move in without asking.
Well, he needs a home.
We do understand, love. But it is our house. You must remember that.
So does that mean he can stay then?
I've never heard a woman summed up as a spritzer before.
You do know that Jesus turned that water into wine because your face says you think it was bitter lemon. The best thing about the pulpit for you is being able to look down on everyone.
I'm presuming, given your hostility, that you've made your decision. I know that you're conflicted about something, and I would like to help.
The only reason you made Bishop is because the other two contenders were coffin dodgers.
Oh, Harriet, you're being childish now. I don't care if you don't like me.
This isn't about you.
I'm well aware of that. I'm sorry I can't help you to reconcile your faith with your secrets. But I will pray for you.
Shall I work notice?
No. I've got hundreds of vicars ready to take your place tomorrow. I'm sorry. That was rude. I really hope Kane's worth it.
Cups. That's a start. What am I going to do with all of this stuff?
Have you seen Debbie? You must have been thinking about her at least.
And I'd love to be a fly on the wall when she finds out we're here.
Come in.
I normally use the back door.
It's often filthy.
Good to see you both again. I don't know what you're doing here, but we've come to see the owner.
Is that milk? And tea. Ah, good idea. I've been a bit useless.
That's for the owner.
It's never you,
Well done, Linda.
Lydia.
Do I care?
I don't care whether you care or not. But after what you did to Debbie, you must have a death wish coming back here. Because when she finds out, she's going to kill you.
I was hoping that you might have telepathically worked out there was something brewing and hung the flags out. Don't worry. I'm not pregnant, obviously. And you mustn't feel pressurised, because it's not all about you. Well, it kind of is. But earlier, to your greatest fan, Bishop Barry, I might have just... Well, actually, there's nothing might have about it. Actually just came straight out.
I'm sorry,
and...
Harriet, but I'm finishing it.
But, I haven't even told you.
It wouldn't make any difference if you did. I went away and I thought about it all night, and by this morning I just knew.
You're finishing with me?
Yeah.
Why? It's Moira, isn't it? Are you with her?
No.
Then why are you finishing with me? Why? On the off chance she'll have you back? It's even worse.
It's a shame you can't stay for a chat.
Oh, you seem to think you're very funny.
Linda!
Don't rise to it.
Don't worry, I won't.
We don't need you. There's plenty of jobs round here.
Yeah, the cafe needs a gamekeeper to kill the sandwiches.
All this effort to move in here so you can take pot shots at Charity's family. You're either a psychopath or a very silly boy. And either way, you're wasting your time trying to upset us. Because we've all got each other.
Your mum, Rachel, she was lovely. Your dad made her miserable. Just like he was. And that were ages before Charity. He weren't a nice man.
That's from me. Job agency number. Place is dusty and the hedges are a mess. Good luck, and where's my money?
You have to come back tomorrow. I'm not going to beg you to stay.
A long, dark night all alone. Enjoy it, Joe.
The wrench, of course! The wrench, the wrestler!
He's on in autumn next month.
I thought he was dead.
The wrench can't die.
Why is he called the wrench?
Why is he called that? Because he wrenches people's off. You knew that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Right, tomorrow night at mine, all the wrestling matches.
I'd love to.
Well, I meant her. Come on, let the wrestling win you over.
I'm sorry, I'll be too busy with Jessie.
Can I come?
More the merrier. We're getting mammograms done at the village hall.
Oh.
Hope you're full of fundraising ideas. Knackered and I need a drink.
Well, you're the brain box, but yes, I will take you to the pub.
What fundraising ideas?
And Jessie, they're talking about wrestling.
Oh, no, I love wrestling. Well, my son does, and then I picked up the book.
See, Rona, so can I come to the pub then?
You work there?
It's a date.
Do you fancy her?
No.
Well, what are you looking stupid for, then?
Oh, just...
Am I making you uncomfortable?
No.
Maybe I should go.
What if you think that's best?
Because I'm the one calling all the shots.
We're both adults.
You can't wait to see the back of me.
Whatever.
Always had the adult talking.
Maybe you should go.
Why? Didn't you just go back to her when I said? There was nothing stopping you. I've been here before, Kane. I would have got over it.
But I didn't know then, did I?
And did you know when you said we should move in together?
Of course not.
Liar.
I'm not.
Are you getting off on this?
Why would I?
Because you're a sadistic pig.
No.
And everything people say about you's true. You have watched me humiliate myself and you've laughed.
I haven't.
Then what's all this been about?
Maybe I'm the one that should go.
No, no. You are not getting out of it that easily.
They'll have us funding teachers' salaries from jumble sales next.
Jumble sale is good, though.
Excuse me, Marlon. Break time already, is it?
No, it's chefless time, temporarily.
Does he fancy her? Well, fool if he does. I think she's a bit sarcastic myself.
How about 25th here, some kind of fundraiser? Oh, skills-based auctions are always good fun.
Perfect. You could offer up some private chefing.
For you?
No, for the highest bidder, you idiot.
Could you, like, you know, treat a dog for free?
Shouldn't do nothing for nothing.
Well, that is rubbish. Yes, I could spay a poodle or a person.
Oh, I could charge for the wrestling night.
You could.
No, really, I could, though.
Yeah, I know you could. That's why I said it.
Sorry, I thought you were taking a minute.
No, I said. I love wrestling. So, your place about 7-ish?
On the dot.
Really?
No. Bye. What? She wrong foots me.
That woman is the key to our son's future. You are far too sensitive around her. Please, please don't screw it up tomorrow night.
Oh, well, I will now you've said that.
They'll let you out then.
Well, never really got in.
Only enough to see the ugly truth.
Well, come on, I want facts. In fact, I want a man. So, how many were up there and any of them wearing wedding ring?
When's that ever stopped you?
Oh, great. Nothing for me, have you?
It's Joe Tate. He's living there. He's bought on farm.
Tony, tell me we're all on for tomorrow, and I'll forgive and forget. You sure? Yeah, I'm okay. I'll be a lot happier when this is all done, though. It needs to be big. Good. They won't know what hit them.
It's all about her. Always is. I've thrown away my life because of her. Because she killed Emma and I haven't spoken out.
Wouldn't help.
I can see why Emma hated her so much now. I can't preach because of her. I can't do my job.
She's done nothing to you. It was me that asked you to lie.
If I loved you, I had to stay quiet, which was blackmail.
No, it wasn't. It was the right thing to do.
Oh, I suppose she's told Pete and Ross the truth. Of course she has. And they won't shop her because she's the only family they've got left. So where does that leave you? I'll tell you.
Thought you might.
She's free to move on now. Putting it crudely, she's home and dry and available.
What are you getting at?
You've used me. You knew I'd support her, that I'd speak up for her to the boys if it came to it. You stayed with me to protect her, and hasn't it worked a treat because she's not going to prison now by her own hand or anyone else's, and I've served my purpose.
But you're talking rubbish.
You're free to go back to her, and a poor substitute can be dropped.
You were never the poor substitute.
Because you can't be on your own. You need some idiot female to pick up after you.
You're just making this up as you go along.
It's all as clear as day to me now. I mean, I think I've known it all along.
Do you want me to spell it out to you, Harry?
Yes!
I don't love you. Like I love her, I never will. I can't lie to you anymore.
Have you told her how you feel?
No.
Oh, you haven't spoken to her? No. Oh, why would she even want you back?
I don't know.
You made her choose between you and her daughter.
I don't know
But you'd still give up what we've got.
Yes.
I hope she spits in your face. I hope she laughs at you because you're laughable. You're a spineless, useless joke. And I'm so glad I've left the church now because I don't ever have to forgive you.
Is the net starting to close in on Feeling? Your Wednesday double bill of Coronation Street starts next and continues at 8:30. Anne Hegarty continues her search to find Britain's brightest family in our brand new quiz show at 8. And the race is on to prove Linda's innocence when Kay Mellor's new drama Girlfriends continues at 9.